Hello students, I am Namrata Hampihori from Department of Commerce and Accountancy. So in our yesterday's class we have seen the differences between the preference shares and equity shares. So now moving to the next type of the capital, that is debentures. So here when company forms its capital structure, or the capital structure of a company comprises of two things, that is through a share capital and one is debenture. The two ways wherein the company make availability of its funds. So after studying about the shares, now moving to the next, here is debentures. So what does here debenture mean? So a debenture is a certificate of a loan or a bond evidencing the fact that the company is liable to pay a specified amount with interest, and although the money raised by the debentures become a part of company's capital structure, it doesn't become a share capital. Yes. So your debenture is just like your share certificate. So here share certificate specify how much the shares here investor are purchasing or the shareholders are purchasing. So when your shareholders purchase a certificate, that means what your company is giving them a certificate, and in return they are paying the money to the company, that is they are contributing as a capital. So that certificate will be as a evidence that the investors have invested that money into the business and they are eligible to receive the certain returns on that. So in the same way here debentures also so your debenture is a money which an investor invest in the company. But here there is a difference between the shares and the debentures. So here when it comes to the debenture is a loan. So when we say it as a loan must be repayable with the interest, right? So in our ordinary or day-to-day life, when we take a loan from the bank, we have to pay that within the certain period of the time. That is, if you are taking the loan for the 5 years of 1 lakh rupees, you have to repay that amount of 1 lakh along with the principal amount, along with the interest. So in the same way here, when it comes to the debenture, the company raises the fund by issuing the debentures. That is, here company issues the certificate and collect the money or raise the fund from the public in the form of the loan. So in general, we can say that for the understanding purpose, debenture is a loan which the company received from the general public, and for that particular loan which they have received, they will issue them a certificate saying that we have borrowed loan from you and it will be repayable within the certain period of the time along with the certain specified rate of the interest. So here the people who are interested to invest their money in the public in the form of a debenture can come forward and invest. But the difference here is they can't be the owner as in case of the share capital. When it comes to the share capital, the shareholder become or contribute towards the ownership of the company. But here debenture holders do not become the investor of the owners of the company here. So here the debenture can only form the capital structure, that is they can contribute to the funds of the company, but they cannot become a or the shareholders, or they cannot constitute the share capital of the company here. So here debenture is also the document which either creates a debt or acknowledges it, and a document which fulfill either of those conditions. That is, it is a document or a acknowledgement which is given. Acknowledgement means what here? It is a proof that a company gives that we have received money from you and we will be paying or repaying that money along with the interest. So a debenture is a loan to a company. So here the investor or a debenture holder, that is who are purchasing the debentures, are called as debenture holders. They just contribute to the capital, but they are not a part of a capital or the owner of the company here. So here the company, whenever it issues the debenture, it has to issue for more than the term of 10 years. That is, those who are investing in a company in the form of the debentures, they have to invest it for more than 10 years. So almost for more than 10 years your money is locked up in their company. So whenever like public or the investor who are giving the loan or who are coming forward to purchase the debenture, on what basis they can give the or on what basis or on what trust they can give the loan or invest here is by looking into the credit worthiness and the reputation of the company which is issuing the debentures. So they look into the credit worthiness, that is the repayment of the debt, that is how quickly the company or how quickly the company will repay the money to the creditors, that whoever is giving the loan to the company or whoever is helping with the that is whoever is helping the company, how quickly they are giving back the money, that is we call it as a credit worthiness and the reputation. So if the company is well reputed like a Tata and Reliance, then easily the investor will come forward to purchase here debentures. And this is one reason why they are investing or they are purchasing the debentures. So here they can be the debentures can be issued with some securities. Those are secured and unsecured. That is unsecured here is the company is not giving you any kind of the security. Okay, so here you just put your money or you just invest your money, but there is no security. So these are unsecured. And when it comes to the secured debentures, that is security is given, they keep as some collateral security, they keep as some assets, that is some asset of the company is kept as a security. So when you are investing in that company, you want some security, right, that your money will be given back with the interest. So for that purpose what they will do, they will keep the company will keep some asset as a collateral security, and then it will take a or then it will issue the debenture certificate. Now for example, like if you are taking a loan for the housing purpose, then you keep the house documents as a security to the bank. That is, in case if you can't repay the amount of the loan which you have taken, then after the certain period of the time the company will take over the house, that they will seal if you are not able to repay the loan. In the same way here the company, when it issue the debentures against the some collateral security, then the debenture holder feels some security in investing their money. So here is a debenture of a Reliance Industry Limited. This particular debenture is issued in the year 1993. So here it is a non-convertible, and here they have given here in the green box, that is non-convertible of 95 of 12.5% secured, redeemable partly convertible debenture, each of rupees 150. So here the particular debenture certificate amount is 150, and next they have given who has purchased it. Here registration number is given. Then next the person who is receiving it is Rajni Joshi. Okay, then how many debentures that particular person has purchased here, that is number of debenture they have written as 9. So almost 9 debenture for 150 rupees, that comes around 1300 and odd. Okay, so that much amount the debenture holder is giving to the company, and the company is issuing them the debentures. Then this debenture is repaid with the interest. Here the interest is 12.5, that is on the total amount which the investor have contributed, on that the company is paying 12.5% interest. Now suppose let us take the example, in this situation, in this certificate the amount is very minimum. Now let us consider the present example, that if the investor is investing around like 2 lakh rupees in the debentures, then on that 2 lakh the company is going to pay the interest, like suppose 10% interest or 12.5% interest. So here the debenture holders will receive the interest in case of they investing into the company. Then this particular principal amount of 2 lakh will be redeemed or will be given back after the maturity time. So when the company is taking here amount and issuing the debenture, they will specify here the time period after which the amount will be repaid back to the debenture holders. So that is called here as a maturity period. So say after 5 years, or usually it will be more than 10 years, so 15 years or 20 years, that is after particular period of the time they will be getting back their money. If not, they can continue or they can even convert it. So here some debentures will be convertible and some will be non-convertible, which will be specified. So this, in this particular example, we can see that here it is non-convertible. So this is how the debentures of the company are issued. Now coming to the characteristics of debentures. So the here debenture is an instrument in writing. So here the certificate will be in a writing. So as we have seen here, this is in a writing. So oral is not considered valid here. So any company may promise by like word that I will give you 10% debentures, 10% return as a interest. So please give me 10 lakh rupees, right? If they say orally, there is no evidence. The person may turn that I have not promised you to give so much percent of interest. So any legal matters here, it should be in a writing. Then acknowledgement of indebtedness, that is the debenture is acknowledgement. Acknowledgement means what here? It acts as a proof. That is, let us take example. Whenever you pay the fees, you get a receipt. That is, receipt is acknowledgement that you have paid the amount. In the same way, when the company receives the amount, it gives an acknowledgement that indebtedness, that is, a company take a obligation for the repayment of the money. That is, company will take a responsibility that saying that yes, we will give you or return you the money with a certain rate of the interest and the principal amount after the certain period of the time. So this, in short, we can say that this is a gratitude which the company shows towards the debenture holders. Then next, that particular certificate must be signed by the two of its directors and it should bear the company's seal. Then only that certificate will become a valid. Then only we can say that it is a valid debentures. So minimum only two directors have to sign that, and that should have a company seal. So here you can see that here it is being signed by the two directors here. Okay, and the company seal is put here so that it should be a valid certificate. Then next, there is a repayment. So the amount is repaid after the certain period of the time. After, then the interest will be paid on the regular basis, that is on the specified time period there will be the repayment of the interest also. Then there is a creation of charges. Usually when we are issuing the debenture on the security basis, then there will be a certain fixed or the floating charges. Floating means the charges depends or changes. So the charges are included while issuing the debentures. Then next here is movable property, that is debentures can be movable, that it is that is you can transfer the debentures provided by the articles section 44. Then coming to the voting rights, here the debenture holder do not get any voting right as in case of the shareholders. So here as equity shareholder get the voting right, that is they can put their view in front of the management, that is they can they contribute towards the decision making of the company. Here debenture holders do not get any voting right in the company. Then here coming to the specific performance, that is a contract with the company to take up and pay for the debenture of the company. It is enforced by the specific performance under section 71. That is here they have to a specific performance, that is the debenture holders have to perform some of the we can say that is they have to take up and pay off the debentures. They have to here perform certain activities according to section 71. Then here the register and the index of the debenture holders must be maintained as per the section 88. That is, here they have to maintain certain register and the index for the debenture holder, as in the case of shareholders, that is shareholders in that equity and preference shareholders. So this was all about the introduction to the debentures.